for the session, and we will start. Okay, so good morning, everyone. I'm right now admitting, so
Good morning, Ismail.
good morning. How are you? How is everything?
How about you?
Okay, excellent.
Good
Okay.
morning, Ismail.
Good morning. How are you? How is everything going? Great?
Good, yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do right now while I'm admitting, I want you to fix the camera in a way that I can see your face like I have right now. And in this way, we can talk and we can discuss. And also, I can see you. Okay, so I want to, put the camera as you can see so that I can have you attendance that you're here. And make sure it's, quiet. Excellent. Okay, excellent job. So Omar Rida is doing that. Good job. Ziad. Izzuddin. Excellent, Izzuddin. How are you? How is everything going? Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So right now, while we're in the session, good morning, Omar. How are you? Omar Rida. How
Good
is
morning,
everything?
Miss. Good,
Great. It's
Alhamdulillah.
great to see you guys. Last year, I didn't. Last semester, I didn't see you. Tri-semester. So now I can see you, and you can see me. So that's great. I'm so happy to get to see you guys, and we have this opportunity. Hopefully, this year we're gonna have more discussions, get to know each other, and also because this is your last semester in school, so I would like you also to put your own opinions, your own ideas, anything you have for afterwards, like for example in college or the major, or career, or any questions you have. Okay, in political science, social science, and anything you feel is important. Okay. So Ziad and Yusuf, if you can, and everyone else. Okay, so we have 8. Um, let's see, we have 8, and I want everyone, all the 8, to open their camera. Okay, great. So what we will do
Miss Ma?
today, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. Ghanima is asking for you to admit it.
Okay, great. I will admit him right now. Okay. So great, I admitted him. So if you have anyone, just tell me while I'm in the session. So right now, what we will do today is number 1, we will talk about the winter packet. And hopefully, good morning, Ziad. Good morning, Mazen. Hopefully, we will, good morning,
Good
Omar.
morning.
Good morning, everyone. Okay,
Good morning, Ismail.
good morning. Okay, great. Good morning. How are you? How is everything going, Yusuf Ghanima?
Everything is fine. It's good.
Great. Okay. So basically today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the winter packet. I'm going to review with you today. It's a nice review for us to talk about the main points from last semester. Okay, obviously right now, okay, I will admit people come. And obviously right now what we will do is we will talk also about foreign policy. So if you looked at the course Sonovia for this week, we are it's designed for us to review the winter packet and also for the foreign policy. I want you for this week to review the PowerPoint on foreign policy and also to review the videos that I have on foreign policy. If we don't get to it today, we will for sure next class. Okay, so make sure that you have you have the foreign policy review. Remember, we said yesterday that I want you for this year to give yourself at least half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour, after the session, for each session, just to review or studying. Like that, when you have the quiz, when you have a project, when you have an assignment or homework, it's really easy. You just have to review for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you're done. Okay, because we don't want to be stressed out from the work we have from electives or other courses. Obviously, this semester you have you have projects, and it's a big semester before you graduate, and you have exams, so you want to organize yourself in a way that you're not stressed out. Okay, so for your own good and for the class and also for your participation in sessions, I want you to always try to put yourself 15-30 minutes, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. 3 times a week is even better. And in this way, when you get to the quiz studying or the project or anything we will have for this semester, because it's longer than last semester. We'll have more work. It will be much easier, okay? And for sure, it'll be more fun, more activities. Like we see today, we are looking at you and you're looking at me. It's much more interactive. So I want you to listen. I want you also to talk, okay? So this semester, I don't want to do all the talking. Obviously, we're gonna, I'm gonna explain. We're gonna talk about new topics, but I want you to share, okay? I want you to share your own ideas, perspectives. I want you to be more interactive, and obviously it's great on your participation grade, great on your behavior. As you saw last semester, the more you participate and behave, the more you were in sessions active, and you attended the sessions, obviously, the more it's better on your grade, okay? And you do much better and you understand everything else. You're on top of things. It's pretty easy. You just have to go home or in your own time, just, what's it called? Look at what you have and you do it, okay? That's number one. Number two, I want you to always, think about what's coming up. Okay, so that's also a good strategy. Okay, so besides what you studied and you finished up, what's coming up? So you're on top of things in the future. You don't tell me, I'm kind of lost. It's great if you ask me, but I want you to, look at the course Novia, look at the next week, always be on top of things so that if you ask me a question, it's specific, you don't get lost more. Okay, so that's what's important for me. Okay, I think the students that did this last semester, they did a great job. Others, they improved when they did these strategies. Okay, great. If you cannot hear me or if there's something wrong with the camera, please tell me in the messages, okay? Or, tell me on the audio. Okay, that's also important. Great. Okay, so that's just a few more remarks I said yesterday just to wrap up and, make sure that you know these kind of small tips. That does make a difference, okay? That's number one. Number two, I just want to, again, just make sure that you know that the missing homework and assignments, you need to do if you didn't do them yet, okay, to improve your grade, yeah? So make sure you do them before the due date, okay? And if you did, that's great. You're on the right track and you're in good terms, okay? And if you did not do as soon as possible, it does make a difference on your grade. The second thing, the winter packet, as soon as possible, turn it in. The ones that did great job, I'm grading them, they're great, okay? The ones that did not, please, as soon as possible, it's part of your trimester grade 1, and you would get a 0, okay, if you do not, from the trimester grade 1, okay? People asked me yesterday, when will we have our final grades? This is back to the school. I think in maximum 2 weeks, but for sure when we get the announcements, teachers will tell you, and for sure I will tell you on the Corso Novia and on the WhatsApp group, and here I'll announce it. Okay, so don't worry. That's the announcements for today. Any other questions? Do you have anything in particular? Yes, anything. Okay. Okay, so okay, let me see that everyone, please put your camera on. Yes. Okay, I want you to put the camera on. The people that have the camera on are for attendance today. Okay, that's a school rule. The ones that don't, they are not part, they don't get the attendance grade. Okay, or they're not counted in as attendance. And you're here, so just put on the camera, and day by day we'll get used to it. So make sure the people that I right now have the camera, that's great. Just make sure that I can see you. Okay. Okay. So let us start right now with the winter packet. I'm going to share it with you. The people who did it or are doing it, please, I want you to, to help me out on it. Okay. So I'm going to open it right now, and I want you to open up your audio. So each person gets a turn to answer the question. Okay. Let's open it up. Let's share the document. Okay. So right now I'm going to share the winter packet document. Does everyone see it? Yes? Okay. Okay, great. So this is the winter packet document. Okay. I'm going to go one by one. Yes.
Miss Mary?
Yes. Is there a question? Please tell me your name and what's your question? Yes, I'm here. Please ask
I
me.
have to close the camera to open the back, okay?
You have to? What's your question? Sorry.
I have to close the camera to open the sheet.
To open the sheet, I shared it with you. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, but should I open mine or no?
No, no, please don't open yours. Okay, I want you to concentrate with us in the session. Afterwards, you can open yours. Okay, I want you today just to review. Okay, with me, and then after we review, you can open yours. Okay, great. Look, this is recorded, so I hopefully you'll have it with you the session. But anyways, this is supposed to be on your own. This is just a review for us. If you want a reference as notes, you know, you can, for example, if you have a notebook in front of you, you can write notes, okay? Or basically just review with me, okay? And we're going to be very interactive, okay? So each person is going to ask a question and we're going to discuss. Yes, so the recording will be there available for you.
And whoever
So don't
has
worry.
their mic on, please turn it off عشان there's an echo واحنا مش سامعين حاجة عايزين نركز.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so is this better right now? Is it better? Yes.
أيوة it's not
sound?
your problem. Someone has their mic on the sound
Yeah.
is making
Okay, so why don't we do a system? Thank you, Azadine. The system would be is that every okay, yeah. I want everyone to close their microphone. Yes. Why don't we have everyone to close the microphone? Yes. And just have the camera on. And then when I tell you, you know, open up your microphone, open it up. Okay, what about that? Yes, like this, the voice is clear and everyone's listening. Okay. Yes, okay, great. Yes, excellent job. Okay, so okay, I'm happy right now. The voice is great. Let's start. So we will start with the winter Christmas packet. Okay. Okay. This is it. Yes. So why don't we go down? Okay. Okay. What is political science? Izzeddin, can you answer the question? What is political science?
Political science is the study of culture and customs and beliefs and thought in a specific land or in a country. And it's different from psychology because psychology studies the minds and behavior, while political science studies the law, the culture, the history.
Okay, I just have a question. Political science or sociology?
Sociology,
Science or sociology?
sociology studies people's behavior in a certain area. Political science is people's history and why do they do that behavior related to that history.
Okay, excellent. We said that political science, are we studying culture tradition or are we studying politics, right? It's the study of politics and government, okay? So basically it's the study of politics and government, okay, in a scientific way,
Yes,
right?
yes, we
Okay,
could
so it's true we do sometimes study culture and tradition, but under politics, right? Okay,
yes.
so political science is the study of the scientific study of government and politics, right? Okay, good job, Azadi. Okay, so make sure you know the difference here. Sociology is a study of society, culture, traditions, and norms. Political science study of politics and government. Okay, great. Now, the next question. Okay. In the map. Here you have a map and the vacation you want to go to Peru with your family. You look at the map and you want to see what cities, beaches, places there are you can go to. Okay, so this is the map of Peru, right? And this is the key on the left. Okay, so as you can see, the key on the left is very important. Let us highlight the key. Okay, so let's put it here. Okay, let's highlight it here. Yes. So we will highlight the key, okay, here. This is the key, okay? So the key, obviously you find the national capital city, which is in a star. So that's the capital city, right? And then you have the department capital, which is, it's called the department capital. So obviously it's a capital that's a kind of, sub-capital city, and there are many of them. National capital is only one, right? The capital is only one. Department capital, or we said provincial capital, or administrative capital are many, okay? And that is in a circle and a dot. Okay, so so I want you to look at the map, okay, in front of you, and I will ask you, I'll help you out if you can't see well. Okay, so don't worry. What's important in this activity is for you to use the key and the symbols to identify where the city is.
Mhm.
So let us go to Omar Ihab. Okay.
Yes.
Sound if okay, great. So Omar, can you tell me where is the capital city, national capital? The national
I
capital.
can't see the map, but it has a star next to it.
Okay, let's make it bigger. Let's make the document bigger. Let's put it, okay. Yes. So where would this star be? Can you see the star? Okay, that would be the national capital, the star. There's only one capital city.
Yes, it's called Lima.
Excellent job, Azrin. Yes, Lima. Okay, so that's the star. Okay, and all the ones around it that have a circle and a dot in it is the departmental capital, departmental city. Okay, so it's not the capital city, but it's a main city for government purposes and for the country. Okay, so Lima is the capital city. Do you see this? It was Omar Ihab's turn, right? Or yes. So Omar Ihab, I want you to see that you know the capital city from, as you can see from the star, Lima. Okay, excellent job, Razidin. And then the question, I believe, is what is the national capital or capital city, right? So let's go back to the question here. Okay, so obviously the first step is that you would look at the key. The second step is that, okay, I want you to close the microphone. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so the capital city would be with the star. Okay, so why don't we go down and we will start. What is the national capital city of Peru? Yusuf
Lima.
Hifni, can you answer the question? Yes, Yusuf
I
Hifni.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay, we looked at it in the map. It starts with an L. It was the one with the star, Lima, right? Okay. So I want you to go back to the map. Let this just one more time, look at it. Okay, so here, national capital is the star. So we want to look at the map. Where's the star? The star is here. Okay, do
Lima.
you see?
It's
Lima.
Lima.
Excellent, Yusuf. Lima. Thank you, Azadeen. Thank you, everyone else. Lima, okay? So Lima would be the answer here. Okay?
بس ده يوسف حفني مش عز الدين.
What's your question? Sorry.
No, I was saying that was Yusuf Hafni, not Azzuddin.
Okay, yes, yes. Thank you, Yusuf.
I answered the question before
Thanks.
Yusuf.
Thanks.
Okay, so let us right now go back to the question, okay? Do you see how important it is to look really well in the map and also in the key? Okay, so know what the question is asking. Look at the key for where it is. So it's asking here the question for the national capital, right? Okay, what is the national capital city of Peru? Okay, so then you go back up, you go to the key, you look at national capital, there's a star, you see where the star is Lima. So Lima is the capital city, okay? And obviously you can see there are other names, but you know it's Lima because it's bold like the capital city. So it always has the same color or the same font number or bold. Okay, the second question. If you want to go to a beach in Peru, on the coast, okay? Which city would you go to? So I want to go to a beach, right? Okay. Which city would I go to in Peru? You can choose any city. What's important is it's on the coast, right? So I want you to look at the map when I enlarge it and tell me one city on the coast. What about, let me choose Dia. Dia, can you tell me one city on the coast?
Pisco.
Yes. Excellent job, Pisco. Okay, and that would be your answer. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Yes? Nothing, so what's important here is that it's a city on the coast where there's a sea, and then you would choose Pisco. Good job. Or any other city, okay, that's on the coast. What kind of city is Tums, is which kind of city? Tums. So, Tums, what kind of city is Tums? Okay, I want you to go to the map. I'll show you where Tums is, and you tell me what kind of city it is. Yes, this is it. I'll circle it for you. Does anyone see it from now? You know, it's a nice skill that you would have for if you want to go to political science or geography or history to right away look at where it is. Let's put it in red. It's right here. Okay, and this is its label. So what do we say the label? What does this label mean from the key? Does anyone remember? Malak, if you can tell us. Let's see. Yes? Yes, Malak. Malak, can you tell us? Okay, Malak. I want you guys to open up the cameras, yes? Okay, Yusuf Shaheen.
Yes.
Yes, can you tell me what is Tums? What kind of city is Tums? Look at the label. Yeah, it's a circle and dot in the middle. What kind of city?
Capital.
No, it's a circle and dot. Capital is Lima, right? Because there's a star. As according to the key, the circle and the dot, let's go back to the key. I'll show you the key again. And I want you to
I don't know.
okay, so let's go back to the key down here. Okay. Look at the circle and the dot in the key area.
Department capital.
Excellent job. So that's be your answer, okay, to the question. So it's a department capital because the circle and the dot is department capital. That's what it symbolizes with Tums. Okay, do you see here? So here
Yes.
it's excellent. Okay, excellent job. So the answer would be department capital. Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is for the map part. I want you to do it, okay, on your own if you didn't do it yet. Make sure that you remember this, even for the people who did it. I know you guys did a great job, but make sure you know this so that if we use it for this semester, for whatever reason, sometimes in a study we analyze, sometimes maybe we'll talk about the UN, different countries. It's very nice to look at the key and to look at the map. Okay, make sure you know this skill. When you know the skill very well, if we do a map study or anything else this semester, it'll be easy for you. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go to culture and ancient philosophies. As you remember, we did last semester about Plato and Aristotle, and we said that they come from the Greek city-states. Okay, so basically these are just a review for the terms, okay, that we took in this section. Who remembers this section very well and can answer? Who wants to volunteer? Let's have Ziad Hafila. Ziad, can you help us out here? So Plato is the philosopher that comes from, this is the key here that we take the words from. This is the word bank. Okay, so I wanted to choose from the different words. Comes from government, democracy, Socrates, or Paul's Greek city-states. Okay, Ziad, which one is it? So Plato, yes, what's the answer? Which word?
Democracy?
No, democracy is type of government, right? So Plato is a philosopher that comes from, we're here talking about a country or a region. Comes from government,
Number 4.
democracy. Which one? Is it government, democracy, Socrates, or Paul's Greek city-states?
Greek city-states.
Excellent job. Yes, you see? So Plato comes from the Greek city-states. Okay, we said that Plato and Aristotle from the Greek city-states. Okay, great. Okay, what about Aristotle? Aristotle is an ancient philosopher that talked about the structure of government, democracy, or Socrates. Let's choose someone else. Who knows? If you did the winter packet, why don't you help us out? Nozad. Nozad, Aristotle is an ancient philosopher that talked about the structure of government, democracy, or Socrates. Yes, excellent job, Nozad. It is government. Good job. Okay, you send me on the message. I want you, Nozad, to open up your audio and camera. So everyone open up your camera and audio because it's part of the attendance, okay? So make sure you open up your camera, open up your audio. If, because it's part of the attendance. If you don't open, then it's not, I can't count you in as attended today, okay? And you're here. Good job, Nuzan. Okay. Plato discussed the negative part of who remember? So there's no government here or Paul's Greek city-states. Okay. Plato discussed the negative part of democracy or Socrates. Yes. So, okay. Okay, great, Nozat. Thank you. Okay, so right now I want someone to answer. What about Maram Hamed? Plato discussed the negative part of democracy or Socrates?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Plato discussed the negative part of democracy or Socrates? Which word? Is it democracy or Socrates that he discussed the negative part of? Yeah?
Miss, it's democracy.
Excellent. Democracy, yes. Okay, good job. He talked about the negative part of democracy, yeah? Not Socrates. Okay, remember? We talked about that he talked about the negative part of democracy. What are the negative characteristics that come out from democracy? Because Greek cities were democratic, right? Excellent job. Okay. So Aristotle and Plato are students of, that's the last one. Let's see who would answer the question. Yeah. By the way, if the session gets cut off because there's a certain limit, okay, please know that the session is over. Okay, I will see it's 45 minutes, but if it's not, then I'll just tell you to no, it will be 45 minutes. Okay. So when it cuts off, it cuts off. Okay, the session ended because it cuts off the session right at 45 minutes. Okay. So right now, let's answer the last one. Obviously, it is Aristotle and Plato are students of. The last word is Socrates. Okay? So Socrates was their teacher. Great. So as you can see, the word bank here is right with the number of questions. There are 4. And so obviously Socrates is the last one, and Socrates was their teacher. Okay? Now let's go to the next one. Does anyone have any questions so far? This is a nice review for us before we go into foreign policy. Let's go down here. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Choose in the vacation museum. So in the vacation, you're going to choose a museum, historical monument that you visit, or an internet website that you provide below the picture of the monument and how it symbolizes or relates to government and politics. Provide the source at the end of the website if you visit the monument, then write the address of the place. Not more than 1 picture and 3 sentences provide below. So here, what you're supposed to do, now the people that did it, that's great in the winter vacation. The ones that did not, obviously there's no time to go out to a museum, so you would have to go to the internet. If you can, that's great, but it's better just to go on the internet, right? And look for a monument, right? Or a museum or a picture or an art piece, okay? Anything that symbolizes government or politics, okay? I'll give you an example that we took last trimester in this topic of ancient times. We took about the Sphinx, right, in Egypt, and the pyramids. They symbolize politics and government, okay? And also we talked about the Muhammad Ali Mosque. You can use these examples, by the way, but I prefer for you to be more creative and
يا حبيبي الناس بتعتمد.
yes, to use other examples. Does anyone have any questions? Please tell me. Okay. So I would like you to use other pictures from around the world. Okay, so it doesn't have to be from Egypt. So maybe in China, you can use the Great Wall of China as an example and see how it symbolizes. You can look at the article, okay, read a little bit about it and talk here in 3 sentences how it symbolizes politics or government. Okay, you can talk about the White House, obviously in the U.S., right? It's not that old, but it's considered to be a really old monument, but it's not really old. More ancient would be like, for example, even in Europe, right? They're not that ancient, but they do have some ancient figures. Okay, in Africa there's, in South America, and there's also obviously in Asia a lot. Okay, so please choose here whatever you want. What's important here is to put the picture, 3 sentences, and a source. Okay. Okay, now the next part is basically you read the article. It's about the founders, okay, of politics. Remember, we talked about Machiavelli, John Locke, and Karl Marx. Here's a really nice article about 3 of them. I want you to read the article and in bullet form, so you choose the option of bullet form here, okay? And you write about the main points from this paragraph. It's a very nice paragraph. It's a nice summary and review for the 3. Okay, so this is what's, please do that. It talks to you about Machiavelli, how his different characteristics as a founder, and John Locke that we talked about, and Karl Marx. Why don't we review here before we go? Just give me when I say your name, give you one characteristic for each one that you remember. Okay, a book that they wrote, another point that we discussed about before. Why don't we start with, and if you can open up the cameras, yes? Let me ask.
Miss, can I answer? Can I answer?
Who is this?
I'm Yusuf Ghanim.
Yusuf Ghanim. Okay, one second, Yusuf. I want to ask someone that did not yet. Okay? So let's go. Excellent. Yusuf Shaheen. Excellent job, Yusuf Shaheen. You have the camera on and you're all ready. Yusuf, can you please tell me one characteristic for Machiavelli?
I don't know.
Machiavelli, remember Machiavelli? He is from Italy. He's the first one we talked about. Okay, he's one of the founders of politics. Okay, tell me one thing we talked about him. One thing.
I don't remember.
Machiavelli, did he write a famous book? What did he talk about politicians? Remember, he said something really important about politicians. Let me give you a clue. He had a really famous book. It starts with, it's called it talks about that a politician is really vicious and mean. He has to be like that to be a strong politician, right?
The Prince.
Excellent, The Prince. Yes, excellent job. Okay. The Prince. Okay, excellent. Okay. So right now, let's go to the next one. John Locke. Who wants to do John Locke? Who remembers John Locke? Let me choose someone.
Me, Miss.
Who is this? Okay, yes, Nozad, if you can open up the audio, that would be great. Yes? Because I want today for the audio more. Okay? Good job, Nozad.
Do I answer?
Who is this? Tell me your name.
Omar Rida.
Yes, Omar Rida, yes, please.
Should I say who's John Locke?
Yes, tell us who's John Locke. Excellent job.
He was an Irish artist.
Okay. He was English, right? He's from England. John Locke is from England, remember?
He talked about humane governments.
Excellent job.
And he also talked about children should have a secure life and free education. He's also famous for religious tolerance.
Excellent.
And that's it.
Excellent job, Nozad. Okay, that's great. Good job, Nozad. Okay, so good job, good try for this was Omar Rida, right? Or no? Who was the last
Sorry,
one?
Miss.
Yes.
So اتلخبطت بس ما بين اتنين.
No, it's okay, no problem. Make sure that you know the person, right? The characteristics. Excellent job, Nozad, and everyone else. Good try, Omar. Next time we'll complete the winter packet.